everybody. How are you? How is everyone? Did you have a lovely weekend? I indeed did have a absolutely lovely weekend. Relaxing and maxing and acting all cool and shooting some basketball outside of school. Then actually a couple of guys kind of, they were up to no good. And they started making some trouble in my neighbourhood. And that's it. That's the end of that story. But yes, it is good to see everybody. What a lovely weekend we had. Everybody was here with me, probably. You all saw what happened this weekend. I did a 6-hour live stream, reviewed plenty of biscuits. We had loads of people coming by. We had like 70 people constantly watching us for some strange reason. But yeah, it's good to see you. Look, Grief's here, Paul Archer's here, Dante2050, Rebel1 Kenobi, Andrea Kitty, Grief, Not Biffle, Andy FM, the barman. What are we stuck in the bar with today? Because I'm sure there's going to be lots of frameshift drive failures today as we begin. Now, you may notice that I'm wearing a fancy headset here today. Look, a bit of I'm repping the Sennheisers. It's not fancy. They're not this really basic stuff from the cupboard that I found around the corner. But the reason is because remember last time when we had a guest on and it was all echoey and stuff, and you could hear my dad through the speakers and then through thing that. Basically, I've got a guest on today. And it is one of you lot, one of the wonderful community. And I think we should do this more often, have community call-in sections. But yeah, the guest today is here to help me out of a mess. If you watched over the weekend, I ate so many Oreos. I think I had 10 or 11 Oreos over the 6 hours, and I felt so drained and tired and just like ready to just go home for a nap by the end of it, to be completely honest with you. But I did have a lot of fun, and we didn't make any headway at all. I wanted to get under like 55,000 light years away, but if you look here, we're actually at least one thing that we can say. Greetings, Raktivai Jan, how are you? Good to see you here. Thanks very much for joining us. If you did miss the weekend, it is available on VOD, but you will have missed out on all the lovely chat and stuff that we had, which was nice. Let's see how far away we are. Hey DJ Knight, how's it going? Nice to see you here. Thank you very much for joining me. Why are you here? What are you doing? What are you up to? 59,973. So we're under 60,000 light years away, but I felt like we didn't make anywhere near enough progress last time. So what I thought we would do, and actually what Shan thought we would do, so that is the official mug provider and upkeep extraordinaire. He is now having a new job title added, which is, and I'm sorry to Millstone Barn, who is his assistant, but we've got so many roles going on, it's all getting very complicated. We also have, we're giving him a new role, and his new role is the official, I'm making this up as I go along, Chief Navigation Officer, Shaneri. Shan, how are you? You're here with me, is that right?
I'm here, Ed.
Hey Shan, can everybody hear Shan at home? Hopefully they can. So I thought it would be cool to bring Shan on, or Shan actually suggested it. He said, come on and tell you some stuff, and I can literally talk you through how to get out of this mess. Currently, I am all the way over here, right? And I am completely stuck here. No, that's Seoul. I need where I am. Where am I? Again, over here, yeah. So I'm completely stuck over here. And we ended the stream, I think, feeling, even though we played the celebration music, which was a lot of fun playing the celebration music, I ended the stream not feeling very, very good about myself. So Shan, how are you going to help me out of this mess?
Yeah, hi Ed, hi everyone on the stream. What I hope to do today is show you some tricks and tips that I picked up on a 200 and something thousand light year exploration
What?
trip.
200 and something thousand? Right,
yeah.
Wow.
So I thought I'd share some tips with you and hopefully plot you a route out of the hole you dug yourself into.
I think you helped dig me into it, to be fair. You're like, go this way, and then Millstone Barn was like, no, you go this way. And I was like,
it was a test.
Well, yeah, it was a good test. That I failed, clearly. But Shan, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been playing Elite for?
I've been playing Elite Dangerous since August 2014.
So you were an alpha then? Alpha backer?
Yeah, but in my head, I have been playing Elite since 1984.
1984. Wow, one of the original 1984s. Everybody, round of applause for one of the original 1984 people. Yay! We love the 1984 people. But yeah, so Shan is gonna yeah, Assistant Producer Coots is here as well. I just want to say hello to Assistant Producer Coots. And Academic Just 894 and Paul Archer's here. All the usuals are here. And can I also, as well, send a deep, honest, sincere apology down the camera right now. Here's me apologising for not being there yesterday. I had to have a day off. I'm sorry. I'll make up for it with 3 times the energy today. And then Shan, yes, that's why Shan's on the voice and not the Millstone. Millstone Barn apparently is on a train. So that's why he also couldn't be here as well. 2 navigators would be a mistake. So what do we do, Shan? What kind of exploration... Why should we trust you? Tell me a little bit about your exploration adventures. Hey, Robbie XP1. Good to see you.
Okay. Earlier on in the year, I made an exploration build Anaconda, and I thought, oh, I'll test it out, and I will go to Moreau, which is 400 and something light years away from the bubble. So it's a reasonable test. Go out there, come back, see what it was like. So I went out to Moreau. Didn't take me that long. Took me about 20 minutes. And I thought, oh, this build is working well. I'll go a bit further, sort of southwest. So I went there for about another couple of thousand light years. And I thought, oh, this is working really well. How far can I go to the far southwest? Because it didn't look that very, very far on the map.
No, it's just like
it doesn't look very far at all. If you look where Sagittarius A is, it actually looked a lot further than where I was heading. So I thought, okay, well, I'll do sort of 10,000 light years, and I'll get as far as I can go that way, and then I'll come back. However, I underestimated how far the distance actually is. So I think I went around 38,000 light years.
Just a casual 38,000.
Yeah. So I went as far southwest as I could go, and then I thought, well, okay, I'll turn around and come back. What way shall I go back? So I looked on the map, and I saw Sagittarius A was actually closer than civilized space. So I thought, well, I might as well go to Sagittarius A again because, it's closer.
Yeah.
So I crossed the R, went across the core.
This is not behaviour that I'm going to be replicating, by the way, just so everybody knows, so everyone's well aware.
So I went across the core, and then I thought, well, hang on, if I'm 38,000 light years away and Beagle Point is 65,000 light years, I'm halfway to Beagle Point, so I may as well go there.
Yeah.
Because so I made my way all the way across to Beagle Point, and then once I got there, sort of messed around a bit, took some pictures, and did the usual tourist stuff. This is before the Distant Worlds came in and made it Space Ibiza, but but anyway,
Space Ibiza. Yeah, that's a good description of it. That's the only reason I came along. All these young people, Shan, coming along and going to places that you used to go to, and
now you're sending a party bar out there, so
That's right. Well, I just stuck around for ages and I still haven't managed to get away. That's how I'm sort of the young guy who turns up, thinks he's cool, and then actually the more he stays around, the more he sticks around. Like everyone starts to realise that he's not cool at all, and like he's the one who sticks around after everyone's gone home, and he starts to look a bit tired. And that's me right now. So Shan, help me out of this mess. Where do I go? That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. First thing to do is get yourself in the right mindset.
Okay.
Because that's really important when you're exploring.
Right.
Particularly in the area of space in which you are. You need to get yourself out of I'm on the M6 mindset.
Right.
Because if you because you're not on the space M6 at all. What you're in Space Devon or Space Norfolk, where it will take you hours to get even close to where you need to be. And that's just...
How far do you think I am off the M6 right now, the Space M6? Or the Highway 1? Is that a good American equivalent?
What was it? Something 69, isn't it?
Route 66.
That's the one. So I don't think you're that far, because I was
Route 69 is a very different kind of route.
Yes, we won't go there lunchtime. Doing about 3,000 light years a day, which is sort of the target I set myself, just to do 3,000 every day. It took me less than a day to get all the way across the abyss in my 34 light year Anaconda.
We don't have a day; we have an hour a day.
Yeah, so I think it'll take you. Hopefully, you'll be across it by the end of the week.
Okay, that's it, everybody. We're crossing the abyss by the end of the week. That is the challenge that we've set. We've got 4 days. But of course, remember that tomorrow is Guest Wednesday, so we have a Guest Biscuit Review. We've got Biscuit Review every day at 1/4 hour. And on Friday, we have the return of the Bisquiz, return of Papa Lou, Papa Walter Neil Lewis. He's returning. Anyway, sorry, I get distracted.
No, that's fine. So, yeah, we'll try and get you across the abyss by the end of the week.
Right, so, tips. Start off with some tips.
Okay.
I'm in the right mindset. I am off a dusty track, trying to find my way back to the main road. I can see the main road over there, but I'm on the dusty track, and I'm like, all right, I will find it. I will get there eventually. Hey, Crazy Kaizen, good to see you.
Okay, the first thing to do is make your stars easier to see on the screen. So if you go to the galactic map.
Before I forget, just as I'm doing that, Tigerius Watt NA says, hey, I'd get my Biscuit care packet. You didn't tell me, you didn't write in the Biscuit care packet, you didn't say who it was from. But yes, I absolutely did. And of course, they will be making an appearance today. Don't spoil, though. Don't spoil, Tigerius. Don't spoil. Don't spoil what the Biscuit of the review of the day is. Sorry, where am I up to? So I've done that. I'm on the system.
Galactic map.
Yes.
Go to the view and then the map view.
Yep. Realistic, right?
No, map view.
Oh, map view. Yeah. Yes, on it.
And then star type.
Yes. Star type.
Yeah, star class. Yeah.
Yep, sure.
And then just tick all the boxes.
Yep, they're all ticked.
Okay, good. So that means now instead of being little white specks, you can now see the stars easier.
Yeah. I mean, I've always had that. Oh no, actually, I went through A through M.
Yeah, the KGB phone.
Yeah.
The next thing to do is sort of just like map reading, really. Get your map orientated north to where you want to go.
Okay, so I can work that out by just the grids.
If you've got, have you got any ships parked anywhere in
north by where I want to go? So I literally just the way that I want to go is that way. So I've got the ships parked over in Sol. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, point your orientation of your map.
Yeah.
Towards where you want to go.
Yeah. Done.
Okay. Now the other thing is that there's a few funnies in the route planner because of the amount of data and stuff it has to do. It sometimes doesn't render all the stars that are there right away.
Okay, so sometimes just stick around and wait for it to actually render a little bit.
Yeah,
is what you're suggesting.
Yeah, so sometimes, like you're zooming around now, stars will appear that you didn't see first time, and that's simply because they haven't rendered yet.
Okay.
So that's a little bear in mind.
I cannot help being like, I'm going in this direction, so I turn my camera to the way that I'm going to go.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do.
Well, okay, well,
let's
find out first. Keep going with the tips. Shan.
Okay.
You're a gold mine.
Okay, so the other thing about the route planner is that sometimes it won't plot the full 1,000 light years, even if you can actually get there. So it's worthwhile, particularly in areas of low star density, to plot a couple of 100 light years at the most, and then replot and move on.
Yes.
Because if you try the 1,000 light years, even if you could actually get there, the route planner will sometimes think, "Oh no, you can't."
Yeah.
And
but it can. So it's just safer to do shorter distances. That is something that I sort of worked out on the way over. I think it's just more that when you're trying to rush it and you're like, no, I'm trying to make more distance every single day, and you're just like panicking and not trying to be careful about these things. So I think that I've just been what's happened, Shan, is that I've just got a little bit too ambitious in what I want to do every single day, and then a bit annoyed about the void. But annoyed in the void. That's the subtitle of today's stream. Annoyed in the void with Shan. Sorry.
Well, the thing is it does all come down to your mindset, because the reason why Beagle Point and stuff is such a special place to go to isn't just because it's so far away and takes so long to get there. It's the navigational challenges that you need to do to get there. So what you're experiencing I think is great. I'm glad you got lost.
Yes. No, I agree. Also, we get to have lovely guests like you on here as well. So.
Okay, great. So, one last tip, and then we'll try and we'll try and do. So first of all, when you find a place you can go to, just put a note down of it in Notepad, because if you crash or if you disconnect or you even click on the wrong star, you've got no idea where you came from or what.
Okay. Great.
So it's just a small little. It happened to me a couple of times, and I didn't do it, and I was
Yeah.
Hey,
Another thing that you mentioned to me in Skype as well is that little orange hat that appears above certain stars.
That's right. There's a little orange semicircle
Yeah.
above the stars. And if that appears, that means that particular star is within your current jump range.
Okay. That's cool.
So that's a neat little trick if you're just trying to do that. The other thing to bear in mind is, not sure if it's going to be an issue here, is the route planner does not take scoopable stars into account. So sometimes you'll go into Mad Dog mode and plot a route where if you just blindly followed it, you would run out of fuel.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So what I tend to do is if I encounter a couple of non-scoopable stars in a row, I'll just go back and check to make sure I'm not going to run out.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, that's why I had it from set through A to M. So that's if I do, like you say, a few in a row, I just then go, oh, I'm about halfway fuel, and then I'll start looking around as well. Greed says Biscuit reveal and review in 30 minutes. Wow, 30 minutes already. We've already done 15 minutes. I just want to say, Commander Coots says that I'm a lovely man. I'm not going to read the rest of that. And also, Robbie XP1 says we should all be supporting Ed and encouraging him, Mr. Coots. I think he really needs it, Wingface. You would be correct, Robbie XP1. I need all the encouragement and support that I get. But yeah, from you guys, you're always very lovely. Another spreadsheet needed, Ed lol, says Academic Dust 894. I've already got a spreadsheet that Shan actually very, very kindly put together for me of a route that I can possibly take. Mad Dog mode, Wingface. Poor old Mad Dog, forever the bloke who ran out of fuel. On a live stream of all places as well. And Zaladin says, who? Edward is adorable, smiley face. Well, thank you very much, Zaladin. That's very, very kind of you. How old are you, Ed? Good question, Zaladin. I am as old as time itself. I have no age. I am both timeless and timeful, all at once. No, 20, also known as 28 years old. 28. Yeah.
Right.
28 is good, yeah. Sorry, yes, let's just get back on with the real thing. This is what we need. We need some... You should be here more often, just going, Ed, come on, get on with it. You started talking again. So, where to first, Shan? Let's get me out of this mess. Let's get me back on track.
Try and plot a route there.
To what?
There's a route to that place there.
Oh, he's put it in the chat for me. Thank you very much, Shan. No wrinkles or nothing. Yes, Commander Coots, I do have a youthful face. This is very true. And I'm... Why are you not going there? It won't let me plot to there because it doesn't exist, apparently. What am I spelling wrong here?
Did you copy and paste it?
I did. Oh, we're on it this time. Yeah, I can plot to there nice and easily. That's only 90 light years away. It's a very sort of up and around and abouty way, but we'll do it. We'll get there right now. We're heading that way, Shan.
Okay, good. If you look at the...
It's time for jumping.
If you look at where your star density is, because that's the other key point, once you get to there, you'll notice if you head down at about an angle of 45 degrees, the star density picks up a lot more.
I will look in a second as soon as I've just done this jump. Good to see you, Andrea Katie, by the way. Hope you're all right. She said that Ed is 48. That's not true. That's not true. Academic Dust is 40 time, but feel like 80. That's a shame. You shouldn't feel like 80. Yeah, 50 is the new 30, so I'm told. So that makes me about 10 years old, I think. Which is not far from being completely true. Alright, so let's have a look. Mentally, at least. Anyway, so yeah, I'm having a look at this galaxy map, as you suggested. And you, what did you say? Sorry, the...
If you look down at about 45 degrees, you'll notice the star density picks up substantially from where you are.
Okay, so like talk forwards and down a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's still quite barren. Did you try and plot some routes based on like a 26 light years jump range?
I did. It's a bit hard from 60,000 light years away. What I did there is I looked at the distance from Sol at the start and the end point and kind of did some rough math to see if they would work.
Well, you've done a fantastic job. So far, it looks... I mean, I've been able to move. I remember last on Saturday, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I just felt so done, like so ready to put the controller down.
Yeah, the aim of this stream is to teach an Ed to fish, so to speak.
so then you don't have to bother me any longer in future. Well, I'm trying to get Slopey's tool up and running properly, but because this computer has got like all sorts of different dev builds on it as well as proper builds and stuff, we were struggling to get it up and running, weren't we?
Yes, you've got so many different installation directories. I'm not sure if it knew where it was going to go.
So we are going to do that though. We are going to do like a fresh build. So explain what Slopey's is to the viewers who
okay, well,
don't know what Slopey is.
There is other exploration tools are available. But what's
it's not the BBC. It's all right.
Yeah. Well, there's a few that are all actually very good. There's Slopey, which is a general kind of trading exploration log tool. There's ED Discovery, which is all about exploration. That's got some quite advanced tools in there. And there's also Captain's Log as well, I believe, which does a similar thing. But what I use them for is they automatically log where you've been. And you can then either write notes or categorize where you've been, so that when you come back, when you've been sold your data, you have a record of where your Earth-likes are, where the black holes are, or wherever you like is. And what I do personally is I use Slopey because I'm lazy and don't want to categorize everything. I use its 3 tags. If it's a system someone else has been to and discovered, then it's just visited. If it's a system that I've discovered and put my name to, then it's a partial. And if it's an Earth-like or something really notable, it'll be a full. So I can then just export to Excel, select on full, and I've got a complete list of all the Earth-likes I've ever found.
Awesome. Dyna01 says Xbox One. Are you referring to what Shan was just talking about, or are you talking about just the general Horizons coming out? No, I'm not playing on Xbox One right now. I'm playing on PC right now. The Biscuit review, Smitty J, 1982. Yes, that is what Grieft is talking about. He's doing the countdown. You've not missed you've not eCals 10. You've not missed the dunk test yet. No, that will be happening at 1:45, of course. Do not worry about that. But in the meantime, we've got the wonderful Shan here with us. If you have just joined us here, Shan is a regular on the live stream. He is the official mug provider, the wonderful Biscuit Pocket mug, which we'll see later. But there it is, a little preview. But he's also now graded himself. He stormed through the door, kicked my cockpit door down, and said, "Look, I need to sort you out, mate." He said it just like that. And he said he's got some tips for me. So now he is Chief Navigator. So Chief Navigator Shan, do you appreciate your title, Shan?
I'll appreciate it a lot more when you get home.
If you navigate me into a star, then that's not gonna go well. But yeah, lots of stuff. So people in the chat, I just want to keep going through. Somebody says, Zaladim says, I bet you were one of the guys who had like 10 girlfriends at one time in primary school. Am I right? Winky face. Zaladim, these are all very invasive input. I like the questions. I like these questions. They're fun. But no, actually, I was not that person. Look, I was the person who couldn't play any football because I just didn't understand it. Was rubbish at it because everyone else was really good at it. And I was the person who played video games at home a lot. That was me. Also, people were fickle back in primary school, weren't they? And I was one of the shorter males. Still am a shorter male. So yeah, that's a little insight into my life there. I locked myself in rooms and played video games instead. Sorry, Shan. I keep forgetting that you're here with me.
No, that's fine. You talk away. It gives me a chance to see where we're going.
Yeah. Shan, if you tinker with my FSD, says Andy FM. He's trying to sell some drinks here, and it's seeming far too stable.
Well, you see, it's because you're adhering to the Space Highway Code.
Is that right? So the FSD driver's behaving for me. It hasn't gone at all this entire time, but we've only done 4 jumps.
There's
27 failures.
You just jinxed it.
I don't know. It's going to literally be this next one, isn't it? You ready? No, right, we're right. We're all right.
Do you just want to see if you can get to that location?
Yep. Thank you very much. So you're like the Richard Hammond of Elite Dangerous. I prefer the Tom Cruise of Elite Dangerous, thank you very much. I would much rather be the Tom Cruise of Elite Dangerous than the Richard Hammond. Except I do not have any religious beliefs. I do not hold any strong religious beliefs, is what I should say. Not that there's anything wrong with Tom Cruise's religious beliefs. He can believe whatever he wants. I've heard he's a very nice man. Is oh no, we don't have Percat. Percat, are you not in the chat? We need Percat to make a Tom Cruise face cutout.
Being really topical though, Ed, shouldn't you have a Chewbacca mask?
A Chewbacca mask. I should, yes. But no. I actually don't even know. I saw that a lot on Twitter. I'm not even entirely sure what that was all about.
Well, basically, there's sort of a lady. She's probably in her mid-30s, and
Right.
she goes into a shop and on sale is a Chewbacca mask, which when you move your jaw, it moves its jaws and makes the Chewbacca sound. And she puts it on, and she gets a fit of the giggles, and she just can't stop laughing. And the more she laughs, the more the Chewbacca sound comes.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it. That sounds amazing. Richard Hammond is a cool dude. Ed, what are you trying to say? I like Richard Hammond. He's all right. I don't know. I don't know. The hamster, you know? He's all right. Anyway, Max Ursa, how are you, Max Ursa? Apparently you were in a grumpy mood, I heard you say. Right, okay, 1 second. Somebody asks, how did I wreck my scout that much? Good question. Very, very early on, as I was coming out to Sagittarius A, I didn't think I'd be doing this whole trip, so I was very, very lazy with how I was flying. So I ended up flying into lots of stars and taking lots of heat damage over and over and over and over again. Then I decided, oh, you know what, it'll be fun. I'll actually meet everyone out at Beagle Point. I'm already at Sagittarius A, why don't I carry on? So I don't have any AFM units. AFMUs. I have no, so I can't fix myself in any way. So my FSD drive is at 53% health. I keep taking, but the good thing is, ever since Sagittarius A, I haven't taken any heat damage at all, apart from when we hit a binary star over the weekend, and I said the S word, and then Commander Coots got sad because his kids are in the room, and I apologise, Commander Coots. Anyway, that's that. How was everybody's weekend? Sean, how was your weekend? Tell me about your weekend.
I had a very good weekend.
Yep.
On Sunday, we visited some friends of ours, and they have a boat, a river cruising boat. So
Lovely.
we were on the boat going down the river.
Which river?
I can't remember its name. Don't know, just the river. And anyway, they brought some friends along with them, and one of them was an oceanographer. And in my mind, he was a very unique oceanographer because he'd never actually been on a boat before.
Oh! That's odd.
Anyway, we still got talking and stuff, and his daughter is really into space. And so obviously I mentioned Elite Dangerous. And he goes, what, they've remade Elite? I love that as a game. So
amazing.
So he's gone back and
amazing.
I'm quite excited. Yeah. So, but
has he picked up a copy yet?
I think he's still on holiday with the friends.
That's no excuse.
But no, it was a great afternoon. A bit sunburned though, I think, because it was so warm.
Oh, that's a good point. Robbie One Kenobi says, "Don't lie, you took damage landing at BP." I don't think I took any damage at BP. I think I took damage landing a few stops before that. It was at Beagle Point landing something like 16, like waypoint 16. And yeah, I didn't put my shields back on because if you take your shields off, as Shan explained very, very helpfully in the chat when I was doing it on Saturday, if you take your shields off, then you take less heat damage when you come close to stars and things like that. So I've taken my shields off, and as I was landing down, and this is something that I've done in the past because I watched videos on it, so I did know about it. And as I was landing down, I just before I hit the ground, I was like, I haven't put my shields back on, and I just took about 4 or 5% on there. It was pretty crazy.
There is a sneaky way of having a look to see whether you're going to jump into a binary system or not, with two stars close together. It's not always reliable, but if you want the time and are worried about it, there is a way of checking, which we can go through in a minute if you like. Yeah,
we should do. Yeah, definitely. Right, what am I doing here? What's this? Which one am I going to? This one here. Payu.
Try mapping there.
Okay, that's what. Sorry, I didn't listen to you earlier than that. There's no space there, is there? Oh, maybe there is. Why are you not letting me do this? Are you sure that's the right thing? It's not letting me.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong?
Just checking my spelling.
BGB B60.
That one?
Yeah, that's the same one. Commander Coots does enjoy my confused face. All right, Coots. I'm not going to do any faces from now on. Oh, there is a space. There was a space. No, it's not working. Very frustrating. Darn you. Oh, Biscuit reveal and review in 15 minutes time, Shan. Wow, well, we're definitely not on. We're definitely not on. In the Starlings, the last 3 digits of the letter has something to do with the mass of the system. Is there a space at the start? It's often a space plus PayPal. There is no. That should be right. Sorry, this confused face. That's just my normal face. So the rest of the time, I'm not. So that is that correct?
It's written down exactly as it is on my screen.
Why are you doing this to me? Elite dangerous. Let's search for a different system and then lock onto another system or something like that, and let's see if that helps somehow. Plot route to there, select that, and then enter the system name. I'm going to type it in. Pyru, Eork, Pyu. Is it Pyru or Pyu? Shan.
I'm just giving you another one next door.
Oh, he's giving me another one next door. No, it's definitely Pyu, isn't it? It's not Pyru.
Oh, it's just Pyru.
It is Pyru. No, it just doesn't work. Oh wait, hold on.
Try that.
I like this is called welcome to the why won't you let me navigate to anywhere? Maybe if I can find it. Point me in the direction.
Copy and paste that, Ed.
Copy and paste the bottom one. I just did.
Okay, I'll try another one for you. Hold on.
What? I wonder why that's happening. Do we have Eork AQA B6?
Try that one.
Alright. Navigating with Ed and Shan. I'm going to close it. I'm going to go back out. And then I'm going to go Galaxy Map. And then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to click on there. And I'm going to copy and paste in. Why? It's so strange that it wouldn't find the others. I am unable to navigate to that star.
Okay, is it saying route unavailable?
It's just saying route unavailable, yeah. But that seems like it's not true in some ways because I can get close to it. Hold on one sec. Like you say, that's probably just a consequence of... maybe it is, I don't know.
Okay, give me a sec, I'll find you another one. If you look for your star densities, that will give you a good idea of where to go.
No, I can't, yeah, so I can sort of go around it.
You don't have to go exactly to it, it's just getting you to the points where the stars are densest, so you have more chance to plot a route.
I mean, I can get sort of around it on the edge of it, if you see what I mean. Again, I'm doing that thing that you don't like me doing when I go spin around in circles and stuff. Should I head that way? Because it looks as if it's going to start being a little bit painful that way. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at it where I'm looking at it, and that's a good point of star density. You need to start probably moving down a bit to get to where the stars are densest.
That's I don't know. I still feel like we should go back. You know, I still feel like we should go back along the arm a bit.
Well, the trouble is when you go along the arm, you're adding thousands and thousands of light years to your journey to go across.
I'm very slowly going across here at this point.
So it's a question of you can go around the arm and stand more chance of getting across, but that will take longer time-wise than cutting across here.
All right, well, I'm going to trust you. I don't know whether I should or not, I'm going to do it. I'm plotting it literally one by one at this point. Okay, so that I can't make that jump there. That looks like it's a dead end. That would be a dead end for me. See it?
What about the one next to it? That one you just been to?
That one there is fine. This one here is not. So that's a dead. That is almost certainly dead end.
Okay.
So if I go up and around this way, perhaps. Navigation. Navigating is hard in Elite Dangerous, man. Alright. Come on. Come on. You can do it. This looks quite tough around this area, generally, look.
Yeah, so just line yourself to the north again, so we can see where you're heading.
I'm listening.
That looks better there, actually, that way, Ed. Because you've now got several stars you can then jump across.
Mm.
Can you get to there?
To where, sorry? Have you got...
Yeah, okay.
You okay? Shan?
Yeah.
No, don't die on me, Shan.
No, I'm not tying on you, I'm just kind of trying to...
I need you here.
There's a stream lag, so when I see you do something, it's like, oh, stop. Okay, so zoom in on there. Zoom in on
there, yeah, definitely. I've moved away.
Where you are, yeah.
I've moved away a long way away. I'll stop there. Stopping.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. Noesis.
Stop there. Make a note of where you're heading to.
Right.
Because it's nearly biscuit review time. And you don't want to have to redo all this tomorrow.
Do you think that it's worth heading that way and I'm not going to get stuck by doing so?
You might get stuck, but at least you're closer to coming across than what you were.
Well, and then move my way back out and then back across again.
You may need to do a few dog legs to get to where the star density is correct. But if we go back right to the start, you're in the middle of Space Devon, so you're going to need...
Whoa. I'll get him eventually, but when is another question. Well, griefed. We may have to do another marathon stream, but if we get to the other side, basically tomorrow, if we do a bit more of a hardcore jump-a-thon tomorrow, then we might be able to then at the weekend make some proper headway. Who knows? We need to make it to the other side of the abyss. It is causing us all a bit of a headache.
If it's any consolation, Ed, it took me as long to get from Bingle Point across the abyss as it did for me to get all the way across the core to the other side of the galaxy. So this is
the tricky bit.
This is the slowest bit. And
I mean, it happened to me exactly the same way. Like I went, oh, Millstone Barn, you can't. Ice cream, everybody. Take a moment for the ice cream truck.
See, also when you're out here, when you find a star where someone else has been to, it's like, oh yes, I'm on the right track.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, although I'm sure that Millstone Barn, we'll find out about it. That's just a water, right? We're not going to go see the water. We've not got any time. But yeah, ice cream. Of course, the Frontier Developments staff. The walls explode. They come down like that advert with the guy, Kool-Aid guy, smashes through. But it's not the Kool-Aid guy. It's Michael Brooks with his giant axe, smashing the wall down to make sure he can get to the ice cream van before anybody else does, because he likes to buy all the ice cream for himself and then use it as a bargaining chip around the office. It's just what he does. I mean, it's facts. That's all I can say. You know, I'm not. It's not alleged. It's just I watch it happen every day. What's going on? Oh, Shan. Yeah, are you sure about this? Hey, Corpse Necromus. How are you? I've noticed you. You don't need my attention.
Sorry, Ed, you're moving to an area of denser stars than where you came from.
You think?
So, I think so. Yeah. You may need to plot some individual routes across. But I think you are on a better track than what you were.
He seems keen, everybody. Shan seems keen. Sorry, not sure if my delivery made it to you. I had a little helper for post-biscuit reviews. Was delivered and signed by Harry. Yes, it did make it, Paul. I'm going to use it for the first time tomorrow because I had to get... Didn't come with batteries, man. Didn't come with batteries. But thank you for sending that, Paul. But yeah, we won't be using it today. It'll be tomorrow that we use that for the first time. What time is it? Is it almost time for the biscuit reviews already? Uh-oh. This was maybe a risky frameshift drive start. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, just hit 100%. It's alright. We're alright. We can handle 100%. Commander Coot says, I've noted the time and date of Shan's statement. What statement was that? Shan, have you been coming on here making statements?
I hope not. I think what,
Oh, yeah, he's noted the date and time of you saying that you're actually going to make it across, yeah.
I'm sure you will make it across there. I'm sure you will end up back at the space station you came from.
Yeah, alright, we'll see. 5 minutes, very soon, TM, says Grief. Thank you, Grief, for filling in, Temporary Time Lord. Keeping us all up to date with things going on. But yeah, I have to say a huge thank you to everybody who's been here already today and joining us, and a huge thank you to Shan as well. Like, this is absolutely awesome. Shan, I feel like I'm not out of the way of the I don't feel like I've made it yet. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm out of the dark. I feel like I might need you again to assist me on tomorrow's stream for a little bit. Are you available tomorrow as well?
Yes, I should be. Yep.
I should have asked off the stream. No obligations at all. I'm going to ask you again afterwards, and if you can't make it, that's absolutely fine. But once I'm out of the void, once I'm across the void, helped through by Chief Navigation Officer, then I can give you your official leave. What do you say?
I think I'd love to come back if you'll have me. I should.
I think it would make a fantastic few days of to have guest Shan with me here, but we'll talk afterwards just to make sure that you are cool with that, because I don't want to take up all of your time, and because it does seem like I'm going to need to be pointed in the direction. It is nice to have somebody, even if it is a backseat driver, just point me in the right way. Getting back to the station you started from is guaranteed, even if I explode. Did you say one way or another? Did you say that, Shan? Did I hear that right?
I said I'm certain you'll end back at the space station.
Yes, very, very good. Very good. Commander Coot says, I see explosions as future. Absolutely not. I am making it all the way back here. No problems at all. This is easy mode right here. Yeah. Oh, a few more minutes until...
Yeah, as mentioned, Ed, make a note of your plot point before you start.
Yeah, I've done that already. Yeah,
right,
I've got it written down here on this wonderful piece of paper right in front of me. So hopefully my handwriting's good enough to remember it, to read it. Pyro Eork. SM2, 5M2B6, 6 or 0? I'm going to do it again. I'll check it again. But this general direction seems okay, right?
Yes, I say you may have to do some dog legs to get around the stars, but this is one of the reasons why Beagle Point is such a special place to players, because the navigation is such a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely crazy to get through. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. At some point, it does feel like you set your sat nav to avoid motorways, but
it really does feel like that, I have to say. But I'm enjoying it. I'm making headway today, like, as much as even though it feels like we haven't had much time, like, we're closing that gap, right? FSD malfunction, the first one of the day. There had to be at least one, didn't there? So everybody, Andy FM, please do pour a shot for absolutely everybody in the chat. That's 67 shots, or at least 67 by my count. So pour some shots for everybody. Of course, remember, even it is a Tuesday, and Tuesdays are a celebratory day. Of course, my favourite day of the week. I lied to you. I said that Friday was. Well, I was lying. I said that Saturday was. It isn't. I said that Monday was. No, it's not. It's in fact Tuesday. Everybody loves Tuesday. Am I right? Tuesday. Sean, what's your favourite day of the week?
Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
Because I'm halfway through.
Halfway through the week. Lovely stuff. At Hump Day. People don't like Hump Day. It's usually Thursday that people go for.
Yeah. Another thing to remember is that this is now proper exploring. You're going where very few people have ever been.
Well, apart from Millstone Barn, who I seem to stumble across his stuff constantly.
Well, Millstone Barn was unique in that he took a meandering course round and sort of then came back onto the path. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if all the stars have been claimed by Millstone.
That guy.
But yeah, proper exploring.
I enjoy this. I enjoy this stuff. If it wasn't for the fact that I was almost definitely trying to live stream this every single time, like I get really like an actual hankering to start just jumping home, jump home, and make it back. But like I find myself like really wanting to do that, but I think no, I can't because I want to do every single jump live on stream. So it's just the reason why I'm like kind of desperate to get back is because otherwise we're going to be here for months and months and months. So that's why I have to do these big streams on like a Saturday where I do like 7 hours, which I might have to do again this weekend because the weekend after I've only got a 4-day week because it's the bank holiday. So like the office is literally closed, so I can't come in and do it. So it might have to be a big Saturday again. Big Saturday again. It was fun. It was fun, I suppose. But I lied to everybody. I told people that I wouldn't be doing it again anytime soon.
Oh well.
Yeah. What should we do biscuit-wise, do you reckon? What does everybody in the chat think? What should I do biscuit-wise? I did the Oreo special. What should I do biscuit-wise? If I do another big weekend, this weekend, which I'm thinking of doing, what should I do? What biscuit special?
Did Foxes ever get back to you?
Foxes haven't really been back to me much, to be completely honest. They have not been in any way as supportive as Yorkshire Tea has. Yorkshire Tea, but I mean that's because Yorkshire Tea is a constant. Even though Vinny replied to me quite a lot. You know the chat. Oh, it's biscuit review time now, Shan. So that's all. No more Oreos. No more Oreos. We could do Cadbury's Fingers. That's good fun. Or variants of Hobnobs as XLG 47. That's actually a really good show.
There's also that biscuit I mentioned earlier. The chocolate. What's it called? East India Company. Cherry
the cherry one, the spicy
cherry
one.
Chocolate chip and chili biscuits.
Chili, yeah. It sounds good. They all sound pretty good.
Anyway,
all right, Cadbury's Fingers does sound interesting as well.
You're about 4,000 light years away from Roncevaux Crossing. So by the end of the week, you should be into Roncevaux Crossing.
Into it at least. 59,823, so we have made about 100 light years of distance because we are going sort of sideways across. So we have done over 100 light years today, which means not very much because we've got such a long way to go. But it's all part of the fun and the excitement, am I right? Well, Shan, thank you so much. We'll talk afterwards via Skype and other ways that we can do that. But of course, it is time, as everybody knows. Everyone knows what to do. Everyone knows how this works. So we've seen enough of these by this point. For me to go and make a brew, come back and start today's biscuit review. Very exciting today. Got something in the post with no name from who it came from. So I'm hoping the person watching is actually the person who sent it. So Shan, thank you so much. Maybe we'll talk afterwards and see if you can come back tomorrow again, but you don't have to. Even just in the chat, just giving me sort of help on which direction to head towards might be enough. But we'll talk afterwards anyway. So thank you everybody in the chat. Just chill out, wait for a few moments, and we will be back with you in just a minute. See you in a sec.
Goodbye.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Say thank you, Shan. Sorry, that was my bad. I cut you off.
No, thanks everyone. Thanks for having us, Ed, and have a good biscuit review.
Well, I'm sure we will. See you in a sec. Oh, it was completely meant to happen there. It was completely on purpose, and I did not make a mistake. But Lewis would like to thank all of the viewers for not thinking he's a complete moron. He's back. All right. Oh, I love these streams. I'm allowed to be stupid. I'm allowed to make. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm allowed to put stupid things up on the screen. And imagine it. Can you imagine if this happened? If I'd left the screen running after a stream on the proper Elite Dangerous channel with like thousands of people watching, and there's just me just going like that. Just making a clueless face on the stream. But yeah, good to see you. Thank you all for sticking around and being here for, of course, everyone's favourite part of the stream, undeniably, and also completely expectedly, and you know, it's good for you. Right, okay. So thank you, Shan, again. Thank you. I want to say a massive thanks to to Shan for being here. He was fantastic. What a brilliant guest, and he's welcome back any time to help me out of a bind. Of course, he might even be welcome back tomorrow of all times. All right, so today's biscuit review. Of course, let's get cracking because oh no, we've got a good 8 minutes left. That's all right. We've got plenty of time. Let's have a look. Let's bring it up on the screen, and here we go. So this is things standard. If those of you who weren't able to join me over the weekend, we had a riot. As you can see, some really good, a couple, especially the Oreo double stuff and the Oreo chocolate cream made it up quite high on that list. They were fantastic. Biscuits. As we can see, we also did the Tesco fruit shortcake biscuit, which didn't make it quite as high up, so it's number 23 on the list. Ignore the number. That's imagine -1 of everything because of the top line. Then we also did the Oreo Golden, which was absolutely wonderful. No, in fact, sorry, it was a wonderful experience at the time of doing it and sharing that experience with you, but it was actually not a very good biscuit at all, if I have to say. The Oreo Golden wasn't very good, and the Oreo Peanut Butter was only a little bit better than the Oreo Golden, which isn't surprising, but there you go. So to be honest, the Oreo Original was very good. That was a good start. It was a must dunk, because you can see the chocolate cream is also a must dunk too. The double stuff was just great. It was just a great solid biscuit. Yes, and Dante 2050 of course reminds me, if everyone could please say hello to David Braben, standing by the jobbing Dodger just here on my left. He stands there in a green screen suit just to check up on me and make sure that things go correctly. So everyone to David, hello to David Braben, thank you. And if he is watching, I'm sorry for making that joke continually. What I mean is, sorry for making that joke, but everyone say hello. Thank you. This spreadsheet is starting to look like a really informative document, says Assistant Producer Coots, in complete contrast to the jumping segment of the stream, in which nobody should do anything that I do at all and not follow me or not listen to me. You should probably not even listen to me. So today we have an exciting... I've got my Yorkshire tea ready, of course. Thanks, Yorkshire tea. Thank you for saying hello to David. Very good. And here we go. Today's... Oh, I'm going to show the packaging first. We got a very exciting thing in the post, so do want to say thank you to whoever it was. Nobody put it in. I think it's Tigerius What NA who did mention at the start of the stream that it was him. So thank you very much for this. This is awesome. But we have the much sought after, the much talked about Tim Tams. So let's get me a little bigger on the screen so then you guys can see the packaging a little better. Tim Tams, the dark chocolate, so classic dark. So does that mean that Tim Tams were originally dark? These are the dark chocolate versions of Tim Tams. Arnott's? They belong to Arnott, they're mine now. Terry's? They're not Terry's, they're mine. Classic dark chocolate. 11 biscuits in here. There is no substitute for quality, it says on the side. And then on the bottom it says the most irresistible chocolate biscuit. Let me be the judge of that, Mr. Arnott. Or Mrs. Arnott. Who knows? Alright, so Let's bring it out and start. Okay, but you get no points for the packaging. And we have ourselves here, it looks very much like a penguin, doesn't it? But there you go. So you have this guy here. Looks a bit like a penguin bar that you get in the UK, so I don't know what any equivalent is in America. Are these Australian biscuits, is that right? Oh, so Tim Tams wasn't even you. I don't even know who that was. Commander Kelder. Thank you so much. Everyone, round of applause for Commander Kelder. Tigerius, no, I haven't received anything from you yet. Which is cool, so that means something else is on the way, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Wow. Look at these lovely, lovely people. Thank you, Commander Kelder, for your Tim Tams. Are these Australians? So the first Australian biscuit that we have. I don't want to hold it too much because it is actually a chocolate biscuit, so I'm going to get chocolate on my fingers. Don't want that. Nobody wants that. So let's have a look here. So we're writing. So is Arnott's like the official brand of Tim Tams? Tim Tams? So like Tim Tam. There's just Tim Tam. It's not Tim Tams. It's just Tim Tam. Dark chocolate Tim Tam, of course. Yes. So Arnott's is like the official one. So I don't need to worry about writing Arnott specifically or anything like that. Because we're coming from Journey, can take some time. Commander Coops says, is this stream next to get free biscuits sent to you? Asking for a friend, obviously. Coops, you're the assistant producer. You shouldn't be... Yes. It's all been a ruse to get me some free biscuits. Absolutely not. I spent about £15 on biscuits at the start of last week. So, no, I'm not getting enough free biscuits to keep me going. Alright, so let's get going. So, appearance. Very chunky looking. It's like, as far as a biscuit goes, it's more like a chocolate bar, but I think that because it says biscuits on there and because everyone goes on about Tim Tams, I think that we're making a sort of exception in some ways here. But I do like the way it looks. It's a decent shape. Good, good hard form, good solid form. It's not an incredible looking biscuit. It's by no means a Fox's Chunky Cookie in terms of appearance. It's by no means a Jammy Dodger in terms of appearance, which is just a splendid biscuit. But it's more like a 6.8. Yeah, I think that's a very fair thing to say. All right, so second, third. You ready? It's almost exactly the same as a penguin. In fact, I would go as far as to say it is exactly the same as a penguin. I won't be surprised if it's the same manufacturer. It doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean it's bad, but I'm not absolutely blown away by it. I'm not putting it in my mouth and going, wowza, like that, which I have in the past. You saw it happen with the Fox's Chunky Cookie. You saw it even happen with the Crunch Cream Golden, which surprises me that it's up there. And even the Oreo double stuff. But I feel like I've got harsher as time has gone on since we've had those up there. We can't see the row where I'm entering the numbers. That is a production fail. Thank you very much, Robbie XP1. That was not your job to do that. That should have been Coots helping me do that. You ready? Oh no, that's the wrong one. We don't. I was pressing the right button. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. Spreadsheets. I just need to every now and again check. Taste. Controversial statement about Tim Tam versus Penguin tie-up. Don't know. Thank you, Wardy Mole. It's the Biscuit Pockets from Shan, the biscuit provider, and also the chief navigation officer of the ship, Lewis. The good ship, Lewis. All right. I've forgotten. That's how long ago I took the biscuit. It's decent. It's very decent. 7.8. It's not mind-blowing. It's good. I like it. I do like it. Texture, mouthfeel. I also need to have another bite. I'm sorry. Ian Norris was the director of food technology at Arnott's. During 1958, he took a world trip regarding for inspiration for new products. When in Britain, he found the penguin biscuit and decided to make a better one. Boom! Revian. Good hot tips. See you, mate. Have a good one. Have a good meeting. Oh, wait, it's 2 o'clock already. God, let's go. Andrea, don't worry about my macros. This is fine. We're all right. I don't need to use these sheets. I come on here and do silly live streams. I don't need to use spreadsheets only for this live stream very specifically. Let's make me smaller again. Also, we best get hurried up because people probably have to go back to real work, so I'm really sorry. Where are we up to? Mouthfeel. I liked it. I liked the softness on the inside. That was very, very nice. It was very enjoyable. The outer crisp is sort of an airy waferiness to it, which was really good. 7. Yeah. All right. So we have the durability. Very, very few crumbs around here. The present that I got from Phil would not be, not Phil, Paul would not be needed right now very much. So that's a good score. That's a 7. Oh, that's high, isn't it? That's high. But I think it's just, I think that's correct. Oh, here we go. Now it's the true test. So fresh biscuit time. All right, all the way in. 3 seconds. 3 seconds out. 3 seconds back in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. It's soft, but triple dunk. 1, 2, 3, lift. Look at that. Look at that. That's not even moving. That's not even moving, guys. Here we go. Oh my god. It was solid as a rock still at a triple dunk. Oh my god. I could have gone for the quad. Okay. So 2 things happened there. 2 things. It was still crunchy. But, let me tell you. So, I mean, it's a 10, right? Of course it is. But, okay, Kelda says that you're supposed to use it as a straw, but that's not on my list of things to do. But I will, in a second, I'll check it. I will do that really, really, really quickly because it is fun. I'm just going to finish it. But, let me explain. Let me explain. The reason why I put it as a 6.5 is because it didn't change the taste of it. It hardly changed the taste of it at all. There was almost no point in doing it. It didn't get that softness that you actually really, really want. But the overall satisfaction is for how much fun I've had doing and eating the biscuit. So give me a second. I'll move myself over here so you can see that area of the thing. Are you ready? All right, bang one end off the top. Diabetes, the live stream. I'll be reviewing diabetes medication for the next series. Very strong biscuit. You ready? Get right in there. Oh, you could hear that suction there, couldn't you? Oh my god, now it's collapsing. It's collapsing from the inside. It collapsed entirely from the inside. And then just dropped in there. Which ruins the dunkability, I think. But overall, very satisfying, but not incredibly. And I'm actually feel like I'm done. I feel like I'm done with the dark chocolate Tim Tam right now. But not, you know. Let's see how it went. That's funny. 59.4, putting it just above the original Oreo. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's pretty incredible. It's really good. Right, that loads of people just left. But thank you very much for coming along. It's probably the moment when I was sucking tea through a chocolate-based straw that people panicked and left. That's completely understandable. They'll never return. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for coming today. You know how it is. You know how this works. a decent result for the Tim Tam Dark Chocolate. Thank you so much, Kelder, for bringing it along. Really, really do appreciate you sending those over. We will do the penguin at some point. Yeah. Thank you, Orange Spark. Thank you, Kelder. Thank you, Admiral Akbar. Thank you, Coots. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Thank you, Shanaga, as well, for being a very special guest and helping me out. We will see you tomorrow around about 1 p.m. for another episode of this nonsense, whatever it is. It's madness. It's crazy. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Love you. And then I'm just going to pretend that I'm going to do this for a while. Oh no, I'm still on the stream. Bye.